I'm on ball like Melo, since you would die. The stringers the pedal, they know that we up. Making moves out the rental, don't know that it's us. Grew up with our brother, my living was tough. Let them learn they own, there's not much I can tell them. Can't let all this pressure turn me to a felon. I know that they jealous, can't buy what they selling. This razor can't count all attention. I needed attention, they wanted me broke. Knew what I'd do if I opened them doors. Had to mature so my engine a roll. He was a plug and I was a core. Audi A8, no Honda Accord.
Yo, we in the building, we in the place to be. This is Shop Talk, and I'm with my co-host.
You already know it's your boy Quentin Lim, and you already know I'm with my boy Rick Bo. And today we got my boy Stevie Jackson in his joint.
That's my cousin. That's my cousin.
Nah, he just fucking with you.
I just fucking with y'all. I just fucking with y'all right now. I just fucking with y'all.
Shout out my cousin Stevie Jackson.
Stevie Jackson.
Here's a funny story about that though. Like, so one of my family members ordered a jersey and it was a 13, but it had Jackson on it. So, hey, good. It was good.
Definitely.
He's like Stevie Jackson Jr.
That's a good joint right there, for real, man.
Yeah,
for real.
Nah, for real though.
Hit it.
Yo, today we have a real special guest in the building.
Yes, sir.
A long time Buffalo Bill.
Yes, sir.
Come on, ex-Sam. Come on, you already know.
Make me wanna kick your heels.
All right.
You gotta go first. You already know.
Come on now, the Bills are making it happen.
Spread love throughout the community.
Come on, everybody.
You know.
Come on, wanted
Yes,
to go
sir.
to the town, really putting it on.
Yes, sir.
Really in the community, everywhere y'all don't even want to be. Yo, shouts out to Stevie Johnson.
Stevie Johnson in the place to be, everybody.
Woo,
Yes,
the
sir.
GOAT.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I appreciate that. It's good to be here. It's good to be amongst other aliens and creators and
Hey,
positive
definitely,
creators,
brother.
you know?
Definitely. Yes,
Definitely,
sir.
man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You
How y'all
already
feeling?
know.
Hey, we feeling good, my
good,
brother.
man.
How about you? How you feeling, my man?
Yeah, I'm smooth, active. You know, we going. We progressive with it. We progressive with our mission. You know, with our vision.
Yes, sir.
And as you see, yeah, you guys been around for almost the entire 2 weeks. We've been mobbing.
Definitely.
And so you see it. It's a beautiful thing. I'm proud to be able to do it, and I'm happy to do it with the people that I've been doing it with. You know.
Hell
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
man. We happy to hear that, man. For
Definitely,
real, man.
Definitely. We happy to hear that,
For real, man. Because not too many people come out to Buffalo to show us some love. You know what I mean?
man. For real.
So any love here, man, is appreciated. It goes a long way.
Definitely.
For real.
Definitely.
Yeah. I done had love for the city since I was drafted here. You know, they took a chance on me, and then when it came to the true love, which was the people,
Yep.
you know, y'all showed y'all true colors to me. You feel me? During the ups and the ones that stuck was the ones when I had down times.
Yep.
You know, that's really where the true love came from. You know, anybody can love you when you're doing good or when you're giving them something. But when I wasn't doing good and I didn't provide for y'all, that y'all still was there. So that's where the
Definitely.
roots come from.
Definitely.
That's a fact. I remember one of the first things you said to me when I met you, you was like, did y'all, well, you said something about that catch. I remember he said something about the catch. Like, we don't care about that catch, bro. We don't care. You know how many you got 34 touchdowns, bro.
Right.
Come on. You know how many times you were saying touchdown. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, hey, that's funny. Yeah, because so we can segue that into the why so serious mindset.
no, for real.
I brought it up because I took everything serious. You know, everything that I did, if it wasn't perfect, even though I know things ain't perfect, I was the one that was chasing that perfection.
Yeah.
And I took everything serious, from the talk, the walk, from looking at stuff, everything. And I had to kind of scale myself back. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
And but along with that, while I was going on, I was getting fined. I was trying to be me, trying to have fun, but still getting my money took from the league, and getting fired from the teams and stuff. And then it just so happened that we playing against Cincinnati, and they calling themselves Batman and Robin. So hey, forget it. I'm gonna do something else. Even though I just got fined, I'm gonna do something else, man. Why so
real.
serious? It all worked out.
Was that the
Yeah.
game where you wait? I was watching the game where you had like 3 touchdowns. Was that Cincinnati?
Yeah, Cincinnati, a comeback too. We
That was
down.
crazy.
It was great. It was great for us. It was great for the fans that came and made that trip. It's always good to get a dub on the road.
Oh, that's
we
a
know
fact.
how loud
Yeah,
it
that's
is
a
at the
fact.
crib, but
Yeah.
on the road is
Definitely on the road.
You be talking
Yeah.
shit to the crowds?
I don't really talk shit. I play. I have fun with them.
You had fun with it?
You know, they usually the ones talking, and I just, you know, what I mean, egg them on or
Yeah.
yeah. You know,
Yeah,
it's
that.
fun. It's fun during them games, man. Like if you really looking at it that way.
Yeah.
It was like a season or two where I wasn't doing that, and that's like another why so serious thing. Like that's not who I am, being so super locked in and not really acknowledging the crowd. That's why I was playing, why I wanted to make it, so that the crowd can know, I can go holler at that person, number 13.
Yeah.
You know, back in
That
the
was
days
fire.
growing up, it was nobody that we can look at and be like, dang, I wonder if I can ever be around him or talk to him or be, you know.
Yo,
So
you
we
want to hear a
wanted
funny story off of that?
What?
Man, I seen shouts out to the GOAT, Hall of Famer, man, best wide receiver Buffalo ever had, man, Andre Reed.
Shout out Reed.
Man,
Yeah.
I seen Andre Reed downtown, man. I'm like, yo, this is the GOAT right here.
That's him.
I'm like, yo, Andre. The man straight started running a route on me, bro. On my mama, bro.
Look,
On my
it's-
mama. He hit the route. He put his head down. He went like. I was like, yo, what he doing?
Hey, nah, that's that's why we medicate, because when we hear our name, we start thinking we got to run a route.
I swear to
That's
God.
what it was.
I'm like,
he-
yo,
he
where you
wasn't running
going,
from me.
Andre? I gotta find that video, y'all.
He was going for a
Definitely
route,
hit a
man.
route.
Oh, that's my brother, though.
He
Yeah.
said that Dre and thought it was Jim Kelly calling him, so we started booking for that goal. You know what
I
I
swear
mean?
to God.
For real.
He was out, though. I swear, I
For real.
can't make it up.
Yeah, man.
I see Sammy Watkins too, man. I said, Sammy, he ain't even look at me, man.
look.
Shout out to Sammy though,
look,
man.
let me help
Shout out
you
to
then. Like,
Watkins.
one, you talking too loud. You call it's
I'm
too
making it
loud.
hot.
Yeah,
I'm
you
making it hot.
Like too hot. You gotta go give them either eye contact, and if they give it back, then
Okay.
all right, we good. You
Okay.
feel me?
Yeah,
Or
okay.
slide up on him. But you calling them out, that's gonna bring it around the block.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Nah, you right.
Ran a route
know.
on a Hail Mary.
ran Yo,
That's
You ran a
funny.
deep slant on your ass,
That's
boy.
funny.
shout out to Andre,
Hey,
man.
but yeah, real shit though. Like people get those stories and they end up hating their players.
No, yeah.
You got a different mindset. It ain't about he left me. He's a sucker or whatever. But
I
you
know.
understand shit. I'll catch him when it's not at this time. You
Nah,
know?
yeah. I just never caught him in a real
Yeah.
professional setting and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause
He's
nah.
doing his own thing. You know what I mean? That's my boy though.
For real.
right,
Go.
right. Still
Hey,
go.
for real, still a go. Still
It's
a
love.
go.
It's love.
Sir.
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir.
I like the spot though, man. Y'all been here only 2 months.
Yep. 2 months with the
Definitely.
podcast.
Well done.
Definitely.
Yeah. Well done, man. Y'all got
Rick
everything
Ball.
set up.
Honestly, in the
Shout out to
last
Shop
week,
Talk.
when Rochelle hit us up and said, "Yo, Stevie said, man," and when I talked to you that day, we just start buying. We was like, you know what? Let's just invest, bro, because this is the time right now to really take advantage.
Definitely.
We're at that age. It's like everything is being set right in front of you, like the positivity, the movement. I'm
Right.
like, I can't pass this up.
Right. You
I
took
gotta
the,
let's
you took
go.
the initiative.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna help. I'm gonna be there to support. You know what I'm saying? I want people to see that that's really me though inside. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Instead of like just showing like, oh, I'm this so high regard person. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not even that. You know what I mean? Anybody could come talk to me. Anybody could come through and get a cut. You know what I'm saying? It's just y'all gotta come together. Talk to me. Like Stevie said, he's like, yeah, they ain't even talk to you.
Talk.
Yeah.
No, they ain't
Gotta
talk
talk.
to me.
Gotta talk.
Yeah, that's wild,
That's
man.
what
Because
came
it's
together.
a whole bunch of talent out here in the world. But I'm just gonna speak on Buffalo alone. So
Yeah.
much talent and resourcefulness that goes on. Like why isn't everybody together? And that's what kind of blew my mind.
You know why? Because we're so small minded that I ain't gonna lie. I was too. Like we only see Buffalo, like the city, like West Side,
Yeah.
East Side, North Side, South Side. Like you showed me like places in Buffalo that I never been to, bro.
Dang.
Like I'm like, oh, it's not. I could go to Niagara Falls. I could go here. I could go to
Lewiston out
Hamburg
there.
or Lewiston.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
all that
Like
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
it's like
Putting on
wow.
music shows and all that. Like so shout out Rocky, shout out Rochelle. Yeah, because
Shouts out,
Definitely.
bro.
yeah,
Shouts
she a
out
dot connector
Rochelle.
also. She
definitely
won
a
that.
dope.
Definitely. She put
Connect
a lot
people.
of things together.
No, for real.
Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah, and that's what it's about. And like once again, taking the initiative. You guys took the initiative on it. Oh, we got Stevie coming in or whoever, but maybe I was just that spark.
was
I was
the
just
spark.
that spark to ignite this
Definitely.
flame of what I see now. Like, damn, okay.
You was
I
the
would have
spark.
never thought. Yeah, I never would have thought it would have been a week ago or a month or so ago. But like, that's it. That's all we want to do is
And
provide
that's what
a
I
spark.
seen because that spark. You been saying that since day one too. I just want to provide a spark. If I could provide a spark, then somebody would catch flame to it. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, yo, man, that's so real, bro. It's so real.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Shouts
sir.
out Stevie, man.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
us,
Thank
Stevie.
y'all for being a part of the events too, and the Exposure Academy.
No, for
For
sure.
week one with the
Definitely.
student athletes. Yeah,
Man, I felt like a kid again, bro.
Definitely.
I ain't gonna lie. I wanted to get out there and start like,
Hey,
man, what he
listen.
doing, man? Let me get out there.
Listen,
Hey,
man,
it
let me
helps us
tell you,
all.
Imagine you though. That's
I
crazy.
work overnight. It's 3:00 in the morning. I get a text from Rick. We got some business to handle. We got to go holla at Stevie workouts. I'm like, workouts? NFL, motherfucker? Damn. I said, nah. I'm not. I mean, I got to go, but I'm like, all right, man. No, but I'm like, I know how it is, though. So
yeah.
I'm like, let me go, because I didn't know, we didn't know what to expect. But we get out there, we see what's going on. Lovely program. We got young boys out there, y'all working it out, pumping. And I ain't even going to lie, boy, I'm like Rick said, it make you want to get out there, make you want to, positive connect with people and, So it definitely was a spark.
Right.
Definitely.
Man.
It was like this last month, it kind of just been a domino effect.
Yeah.
Rick say something, I say something, then it come to this and everything just gel. And again, shout out for real to
Yeah.
Rochelle
Shout out Rocky
for bringing
again.
Yep.
Yes,
Yep.
sir. Yes,
That's what it's
sir.
about, making these connections.
Definitely.
Because we stronger together. Like, I got my brother in here too, Rich, and my cuz, Rich
Rich,
Roberts.
man.
Yes,
Rich, that
sir.
boy.
And yeah, like I might get a lot of attention, but it wouldn't be. I wouldn't be doing it as peaceful as I can without them. Without you guys doing what y'all doing. So
It gives you
shout out to the whole
that
squad,
freedom to
yeah.
be creative how you want to.
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna lie, shouts out to Rich again. I see him really like I be in the back, like, I ain't doing too much. I'm just there. I'm like, whatever you need me to do, I'm there. But I see Rich just talking to everybody, and he's still recording, and then he goes works out on the low, and then he get back to the kids, and then like, yo, he really do a lot, bro. Like,
dude, yeah, it's a vision that we all have. That HBHF repeat is not nothing that just sound cool. Like it's really what we live. It's like we can be up at 3 a.m, just now going in, you know what I'm saying, and then hey, we go debrief still for like an hour and a half or something, and then we go be right back up at about 6, 7 o'clock. You feel me?
Yes,
Right.
Ready to
At
get
it.
it again
Yes,
because
sir.
we know we have to do this. This is not just for us to be, oh yeah, we getting accolades. We know that this is going to the future that's going to be running this world eventually, or that's going to be raised with our kids.
Yes,
sir. So
Damn,
we
I think that's
know
so
it's a
far
bigger
ahead.
cause. Yeah, it's a bigger purpose.
Now, let's stop on that. The HBHF. Let the people know exactly what that stands for, and let them know how you running it.
Yeah, so HBHF is handle business, have fun. And in that order, every time, handle business, have fun, HBHF.
Yes, sir.
And the main things of it is responsibility and sacrifice. Handling your business, that's got to be our natural sacrifice, our natural responsibility.
Responsibility, yep.
Yeah, we have to do that, and we got to teach our kids about that responsibility, however you handle your business. And then the having fun part, that's where the sacrifice come in at. You feel me? You can have the fun because you earned it, because you handled your business, which is good. But you still sacrificing that time that you can be still handling your business. You feel me?
that's a fact. Yeah.
It's so tricky. So you gotta, when I say to repeat, it's a balance. You gotta have a balance on it, because if you only handle biz, there's gonna be a point where he's a workaholic and they blow mind gone. You know what I'm saying?
As a kid, were you just naturally talented, or were you a hard worker? Because as an athlete myself, I know those two things. Like, you're either naturally got it, or you really got to be a hard worker.
Yeah, it's a little bit of both. I can give you some good stories. So this is how it's a little bit of both. I can naturally do all the athletic things and stuff, but I wasn't like getting on the court and I was just saucing like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it actually took me getting into a fight, and yeah, I went up to I went to the gym. I'm in Hunters Point, and dude was a little bigger, and he knew the game, but I didn't know the game. I was out there fouling on defense and stuff. I remember it. And he hit me in the head. I'm trying to hit him and stuff. And I go back to the crib. I got a knot on my head. But I didn't. Yeah, I didn't take it as like, damn, I just lost this fight. I thought like I only got into this fight because I was doing something wrong in that basketball game. So now I fell in love with working, so I won't get in this situation.
Man, Yeah, now you gotta give applause to that. Now a lot of people don't have that mindset. They want to go back to the gym and ready to fight again.
Yeah, go right back at it.
Yeah,
I was in the gym working on handles, defense, shooting.
Yeah,
I was doing that.
Right, I'm hacking this
right.
motherfucker. So
right.
Nah.
So like that's the mindset. That's just a little insight on the mindset that we have, and you even catching that part is like, okay, I see. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
It ain't even about we shot a video the other day, and within that video, it was like the woman ended up choosing another dude. And then, okay, I say, all right, she go do that, and then you go just move on to the next scene. You ain't even go acknowledge it or whatever. It just happened. Then our artist wanted to do something else at the end, like, I got to get her back. I got to show like I'm leaving her. I'm like, no, that's over with. She chose. Yeah. You don't have to do anything else in return.
Yeah,
like that's where some
real.
of our negativity or our guys or girls going to jail or getting in trouble is because, oh, they did something to me. I got to, let that shit motivate you and go harder on the next thing.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's exactly what me and Rick was talking about that earlier. He was like, a lot of people, like, you know, we at the age now and got the mind frame where, like, you know, you see certain hate per se or whatever, or, you know, certain dislikes, or, you know, people try to throw salt here or there, but you gotta have the mind frame and not to attack it, but let it motivate you and just put all the energy into what you doing, because you don't want to create some bad karma or a messed up situation for yourself. So just put all them into your energy.
Exactly.
Just go with it.
Exactly. And you will always stay out of trouble in that one.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
You'll always stay. You don't have to look behind your back on, I got to be hiding out for this, or I got to be worried about somebody. Fuck it.
For real.
Like,
definitely.
Fuck it. Move on to what you're doing, especially when you know you positive and moving progressively in a sense like that. You don't need no get back. Your get back go come around in a positive abundance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Like I'm seeing it now. Even being here, everywhere I've been and stuff is like I still get people that's not believing in it, that don't understand what's going on. That's thinking I'm trying to be greedy or trying to be all. But I don't care. I ain't even go attack you back. I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing because I know what I'm doing it for. You know what I'm saying? It ain't for me.
That's what I was saying earlier. Like, the older I get, I don't even notice any of that no more. It's like all I notice is the positivity and the energy that's going out. You know what I'm saying? I ain't worried about what's coming in. Pause.
Right.
Oh
there
my
Look,
God.
There we go with that part.
Oh my
He
God.
owned it too.
You know what I'm saying? I gotta be on it. Pause.
Nah, that's
Yo, shouts out to Rich, bro.
That's definitely the energy.
Yo, nah, for real. The
segue.
The segue from that though. You know why we here, man.
Yeah.
You know why we here,
Yes,
man.
Sir.
We like you said, we want to spark something, man. So we want to know the beginning. We want to know, where does Stevie Johnson come from? What area? Like, what state? How was this growing up? Did he have both parents? How many brothers and sisters do you have? You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. So I'm from San Francisco, California.
All right.
I can't say San Fran. I heard they don't call it San Fran. They call it the what's it called?
Yeah.
The city?
Yeah,
The city.
They say only out of town. They say that's how you know you ain't from out of town. Call that shit San Fran. They say we hate that shit. Like,
I already know.
Yeah.
But I'm from the city, man. Out there in the Bay Area.
Yes.
High school. I ended up moving up to Fairfield area, and
Say the Bay got the best guys.
hey, anywhere can have it, I guess.
Don't be like that, man. We don't know the truth.
We
We heard boys was talking about the Reds out here had the gas, man. They lied. I heard on the last spot. Come on, bro.
Reds
ain't got it.
That's why I would just say you got to just go to like the growers and things like that, because like you can have a grower that's dope from New York. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
I don't really judge it off of what's on the shelves. I really go like direct to the growers and the people that's cultivating it. So
all right, y'all hear that flex move on there?
He
You go
only
direct
to the growers. You heard
growers.
him?
Yeah.
Fuck what's on the shelf. We go direct to the growers,
man,
boy.
playing with
Definitely. That's definitely what you got to do, though, for real. Like,
Yeah.
nah.
Yeah. I mean, I got into the game because of the injuries, though. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't interested in the gas. I wasn't interested in cannabis. It was always around.
Okay,
fam,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Obviously, we got to hustle.
Yep.
You know, and so I seen that, but I also seen what came with it, growing up in the city. And I as a athlete, as a growing athlete, you're not trying to get in trouble. So
Yeah.
I was helped by being protected and guided away from it.
Yeah.
But I wasn't game goofy to it. And then I also understood when people get in trouble, athletes getting in trouble. So I wasn't the one that was trying to be. I got to wake up at 4 a.m, 3 a.m to go take a piss test. You know what I'm saying? So I held myself all the way away from it until I basically had to take this.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Because that's when it was heavy with the pills.
I ain't fucking with that.
Yeah, so I would pop the pills like it's nothing because I get right back. You know what I'm saying? I can go back and play, hamstring, growing, back, shoulders, anything.
Did you feel like
3 or 4 pills and you good?
Did it feel like you was getting addicted?
I was addicted to the feeling of having an injury and them still being able to go and not let down no team. Because once again, like I said, like I took everything serious.
Yeah.
So I wasn't trying to miss practices. I wasn't trying to. It was a time I didn't miss nothing for at least 3 years straight, 4 years straight. And no practice or nothing because I took it that serious. I loved going to practice. I loved.
That's
trying
great
to
to hear though as a fan though. Like we think sometimes as fans like, man, these motherfuckers out drinking, smoking, man, fucking all these hoes, man. They ain't out here balling, man. Look, you can watch it on there. You like, look it. He ain't even.
Right.
Come on, man. You ain't even went 100%, man. But just to hear that you took it that serious, man, that definitely means a lot.
Thank you.
For real.
Yeah, so it from there it just ended up turning into like my wife looking into these pills ain't good for you, this and that, it ain't good for you. So shoot, I tried to do it naturally with nothing and get up and still be able to be a warrior and not think about how much I'm hurting, this and that. And it just wasn't working. It wasn't working. So I ended up using the cannabis. And from there, it was just that little. This kind of where the spark came from. Because all I needed was that spark. I wasn't there to get toasted or blitzed.
You see that? You see how crazy that?
It all comes in, yeah. It all ties in, yeah.
It all ties in, man. I feel you. Come on.
Yeah, it's wild. It's wild, and that's pretty much how that began. As far as my sisters, I have 2 sisters. I got 2 brothers, 3 brothers actually. Yeah. Shit.
So it's 6 of y'all?
Yeah, but we all didn't stay together in the same crib though.
Okay.
You feel me? So if we want to add even that, it was more of us. But
damn, that's all it
yeah, we'll fast forward on that because it can get even deeper in there and wild.
Yeah.
People wouldn't believe it or understand.
Yeah.
Like, damn, that's how your life is. Yeah. But yeah, from there, like when it comes to parents, my mom's passed away. I was 20, 25, 26. And
God bless.
And yeah, so and I've been it. I ain't never really knew my pop, so it was like that.
Damn, God bless, man. You made it this far, man, with all that, man.
God bless my brother. Definitely, you
thank you.
definitely.
So you had a lot of people. Who are those people that stirred you into the right direction?
So yeah, like my mom, she was one that kept me locked in. You know what I'm saying? I got a funny story about that. Like it's my mom's, my lady, Brittany. Those are the main 2, I would say. When I tell you the story, this is why. So when I first went to Kentucky, I transferred from junior college, and shit, they wasn't playing me though. They saying they was gonna play me, but they didn't. One thing led to another. I was thinking like, man, I'm just gonna be a student. I'm gonna be a great student. Forget sports or whatever, because I'm not playing. Yeah. I got on the phone with my mom. She's talking to her. She checking up on me. And I'm just talking to her about school, like, I'm doing good in class. I'm about to go to the study thing, this and that. And she like, yeah. And she cut me off in the middle, like, boy, you know what you there for.
Hey, for real.
You know what you there for. And I just paused. I could see it right now. I was going to the CAT Center, and it just woke me up like, yeah, you right. All right, moms, I got you. And that just clicked something in me, like I gotta go harder. I gotta do something more, you know what I mean, to get out there on the field. And that woke me up because I'm thinking, every parent is thinking, hey, you gotta graduate, you gotta do the and that's cool. I'm not saying she was wrong with what she said, but it definitely sparked me. You know what I'm saying?
She was right for that.
Because I was ready to be done with it.
Definitely. Definitely.
So yeah, moms was big on that.
So what what was you thinking about just studying? Like when you just said, "Let me just go to school." Like, did you
He knew
think
what he was there
about
for.
zoning in on something?
At that time, I was in there for. I was doing psychology, which is good. Psychology was dope. It interests me a lot, and it was something that I was like, I'm gonna just fall into that because I'm not playing, obviously. So let me try to get a degree, like they always say. But then when I talk to moms, the people that's saying, "Hey, go get the degree," she was like, "Hey, you know what you there for?"
Yeah, all right,
I had to get back in my mode. Like,
definitely got to had.
Yeah, and I wasn't taking people as friends. On the field or at practice, like that's when I really dove into really being a beast, like on there, and like not caring about my friends. It's either them or me. Yeah, and then
You gotta be that way. Honestly,
you
man,
have
like
to. It's a must.
people don't understand. You gotta.
It's a must. It's a
Definitely.
must, man. 'Cause, I can go dive in on that too. But let me talk about my lady now. So now the season's going on. We like 3 games in or whatever, and I wasn't playing as much. When I talk to moms, this was in like it'll be preseason for college though, so season didn't start yet. So I had that one phase. I ended up learning that, but then when I got to the season, they still wasn't playing me until the third game. I was ready to transfer now. Now I'm ready to get up out of here. I'm about to go up to Ohio and play with one of my JUCO homies. Yeah. And at Duquesne University, which was a smaller school. Obviously, I was at Kentucky, which is D1 and SEC. And then so I'm in the back of the bus. We just got blew out, and I didn't play nothing. Didn't do nothing. So I'm like, I'm out of here. Yeah, you was about to hit it. It was that blew out.
Damn thing.
Nothing. So I'm on the back of the bus, like, man, come get me. Come get me. I'm ready to get off this bus. I'm gone. Like, I'm about
calling
to
your girl, you
transfer.
said?
Yeah,
Okay.
I called my lady, and she just like, man, you go sit there. You go figure this out. Like, she ain't coming. Wasn't a yes woman. Like, hey, all right. You said come get you. All right, I'm gonna come get you. I was just gonna walk off the bus disrespectfully, and that's just who I was. And I'm gone. I'm going to a different school. And she said that, nah, you go sit there. You go figure this out. And I had to sit there, and I literally had to figure it out. So without them 2 situations, I wouldn't have leveled up as much as I did at Kentucky. So I give credit to those 2 women.
That's crazy. Shouts out to them women, man. Man, the right woman, man, will definitely lead you you to the highest heights, man, for real.
Absolutely, man. The right woman and a solid surrounding cast, surrounding homies and friends. Yeah. And you got to understand, you got to be able to identify, people around you. You got to identify who you are.
True.
And that's huge. And people that's listening that'll watch this, I'm gonna dive into that about identifying and learning. It's like I choose 3 things. I tell my kids, there's anti-heroes, heroes, and there's villains in the world. You know what I'm saying? And you got to understand who you are. And if you know who you are, you can understand who you need to surround yourself with the most. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's kind of how I break it down.
That's hard right there, for real. I like that. I might have to use that one.
And then it makes life simpler. You know what I mean? Yeah. You ain't got to think. If you a villain, I mean, you're a villain. Troubles go come. But hey, if you're trying to get better, surround yourself with more heroes. You can't be around anti-heroes as a villain unless you got the right anti-hero with you. Yeah. So it's vice versa for everything else.
That's hard.
Anti-heroes can't keep a lot of anti-heroes around them.
That's
or
real.
Villains,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's real.
It can get deep. It's simple, but it can get deep.
Definitely.
But all beneficial though, man. Yeah, man. Everything that I do when I grew up in San Francisco, I got the alien thing because I always felt like I was alienated. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like I was always on the block by myself. Either with a basketball, football, or some music playing. Me being introverted. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I always wanted to be alone or whatnot, but that's where I kind of got that alien type thing from. And where people, they think they know, but they don't really know. You know what I'm saying? They don't really know.
They don't really know.
Yeah. And that's where that came from. So when I say I moved up to Fairfield, that's when I ended up running into Rich. Rich was my neighbor. He came from Richmond, and I was from San Francisco, which is like about 25, 30 minutes away.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, when I moved up to Fairfield, now we was neighbors. You feel me? So every day we was out there getting better, running hills, running throughout the neighborhood, the community. thinking about the future, talking about the future, what we go do, and it's like all of that. It manifests into like reality. You feel me? So
Hey, for real.
yeah, the youngins go run around the community, run around your block in your area, get your homies. You know what I'm saying? And shit, just visualize yourselves in those positions that y'all see on TV, because it can for sure happen. Or you can run into somebody that's around. It'll just keep you on the right path, man.
That's
and
a
we,
fact.
and yeah, we trying to do more too, you know, to help out with that.
Damn, so making it, because a lot of athletes, like, you know, like, we get past high school and then we go about to go to college and kind of like give up. Like, what was that process of you going from high school and then going to JUCO and like, and then still believing? And who was around you telling you like, yo, Stevie, you could do it? Or was it just you?
Yeah, it was just.
Or your belief?
Yeah, I had support, but mostly it was just me. Like I didn't depend on the others to have to push me, you know. I just had to depend. I really had to depend on myself, because nobody gonna do it for me.
Yeah.
But I set a goal for myself, you know. So goals is good. Set them goals.
Set them goals.
When I was in high school, I was like, I want to be okay. I was at another high school at first that had a lot of history, and I was looking up in the gym, and I seen all the names. That shit was going back to like 1950 or something, 40s or something. It was crazy. I'm like, damn, that's kind of dope. You instantly go look at the first one, right?
What's the biggest name you saw?
Jamie Richard. Jamie Richard was the biggest name I seen up there. Shout out to Rich. That's Jamie Richard right there. Yeah, it was his school.
Come on.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, so I looked up at the first one, like, dang, that whoever bruh is up there, like he a legend. He was the first. So then they end up building a new school, like in the next city, or like by the next city, and I was like, I'm trying to be the first. You know what I'm saying? This is an opportunity where you can be the first. I instantly traveled, got some of the homies to come with me, and shit. That was my motivation from 10th grade until until like shit. Not even the 12th. Well, because I was thinking about NFL, not necessarily just going to college. So basically 8 years after that.
Yeah.
I was thinking that far, you know. Damn. And just me being the first was my motivation every time, every time, every game, every next level. I was like, I got to be the first. Then I ended up going to junior college, and I didn't know what junior college was.
Yeah.
So I was crying like I ain't gonna be the first. I was more upset that I wasn't thinking I wasn't gonna be the first, as opposed to me failing a class or something or not being able to pass it. Yeah. I was just like, man, I let myself. Why here go? Why so serious again? I'm like, man,
why so serious?
I ain't gonna be the first. I graduated, but I ain't gonna be the first, because I gotta go to just whatever this junior college thing is. And once again, here come my lady. Baby came through like, look, you just gonna have to get through this. Like it is what it is. The lady didn't pass you, but you gotta spend 2 years at this junior college and just do it. Like whether you be the first or not, it don't matter no more. Like just keep going. Take that. So shit, after that night class, as sad as I was, I still had to just get back to it. And when I got to, I ended up getting to junior college. Fast forward through that, killed it. And I ended up going to Kentucky. I still see like nobody else made it. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. The junior college didn't set me back. I was still on pace with everything. You know what I'm saying? With everybody. You know what I'm saying? So it was still cool. That gave me a little more motivation when I ended up going to junior college and realizing, okay, so it's just a continuous thing or whatever.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So, but from there, same thing goes. Now I'm back on track with being the first. So I'm killing that shit in junior college. That was the first time I played receiver. You know what I'm saying? In JUCO, and that was another motivation, because I got to learn this skill.
So
now.
What you used to play?
Running back, receiver,
For
everything
real?
except
a big
for
ass
receiver.
running back.
Yeah. That's where I first started off at, running back, and then they moved me at quarterback in high school, because you put your best player at quarterback.
Yeah.
Especially if you. And then we was in a new school, so we was getting smashed for our first year. Matter of fact, bro beat us. You pop in here one time. You didn't. Just put your face in here one time, man. This dude. This is why I actually went hard and got even better, because going up against bro every day, either at practice or his high school team, which was dominating ours. But yeah, he gave us that. He gave me that vision. You know what I'm saying? He gave me the vision of the boy in a neighborhood, you know, because it was him before it was me. Like the All-Star games, those high school games, he was the one there. I was in the stands looking at him like, damn, okay, that's dope. I'm trying to get in this too.
All right.
You feel me?
Right,
Yeah.
Rich was him. Yes, sir.
Nah, like he said, it was all motivation with each other, though. We pushed each other all day, you know what I'm saying? If I wasn't running, he was out there playing hoops, vice versa. So it's like a competitive thing, you know what I'm saying?
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah, and he ain't playing with that running. Like they had to run all day on schedule, every day at a certain time.
He say, hey, any given time he can run. Hey, hit it. Hey, whenever need be, I'm out there.
I'm trying to go to the function that night. I'm gonna get up and go run, bro.
Hey, for real. That's what it's about, for real, man. Definitely.
Yeah, no, it's just wild. And then we got Cuz Rich Rocker. We all in the same family, in the same area, and it's like he was doing this thing in music. So people was feeling Rocker in the streets because he was like new blood that was making these hits. Who Wanna Go 16 with me with that Star Wars Star Wars beat. It was all over the place in Cali, man. Then he came with the We Run LA a few years after that. And it was just like, damn, that's crazy. Y'all all in the same circle? Like, y'all really know each other?
Hard.
Yeah, and there's more of us too, but like, we don't even speak on that stuff. We just HBHF repeat. That's it.
Work.
It's
work. Yeah, for real. Definitely. So y'all boys been rocking with each other for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
Yep.
Definitely.
That's
yeah,
man.
Up, man.
10 years old, about 10 years old, 9, 10.
Damn, 10 years. Oh, shit. Yeah. All right, so y'all go way back. That's for crazy, real. Yeah. It kind of like me and Rick, bro. He was like, damn, 5 years old. I was like, damn, 8, 9.
Yep. Same thing, man.
Yes, sir.
That's another beautiful thing, just listening to y'all's stories and how y'all came about.
Yeah.
You know, like it's the same thing in our fam. So
definitely.
We all in the same fam, man.
Nah, definitely.
But like us being good people when we seeing like these other kids and we take that little time to tell them, hey, you actually really good. You a good leader, even though we may not know. But that little bit it goes a long way because what Auntie did to me went a super long way because I wasn't a school guy.
Definitely.
You know, but I got like a D, and she sat me down and talked to me for like 4 hours. For a D? I was like, I'm never coming back over here again. But it was hurting me because I couldn't get no more apples though. So, so I just had to get my shit together in school so I can go back over there. You know, you got to use everything for motivation, man. You got to.
Nah, definitely. And so when did it get to the point when you knew like, hey man, this is about to be it for me. Like, like when you calling your family, your mama, your girl, like, hey baby, hey, these people looking at me. I think it's time. I think it's go time.
Yes. After our bowl game, in college, our second one, I was like, I might be able to get in the door. We might be able to get in the back door. And I know once I get in, I knew my skill can make it, but I wasn't sure if I can use my skill, like my basketball skill, all that stuff, when I got there. So I wasn't thinking like this Yeevee that y'all see that coming to balance doing all that juke and stuff. Like I wasn't thinking that. I just knew I had something in me that could make it. I just got to get in somehow. Yeah. And after I had 2 great bowl games with Kentucky, I was like, I know I'm on the radar. I have to be. And that was basically it. I never had a stamp, like I never stamped myself like I'm going to make it. So I never really felt like that until I actually got in, you know. And then hey, so that's funny you said Steve Jackson. Like when I got drafted, I ended up looking at the screen and there's Steve Johnson and this and that. And then they showed the clips. You know how they showed the people highlight? It was like a defensive guy because there was a guy named Steve Johnson. He was a linebacker. So they had his clips on, his highlights on there. It was like, you know.
Yeah, right. That's fucked up, man.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Fucked up, man. Hell nah.
But yeah, I was just hyped though because like shit, Bobby April called me and I'm in the dough. You feel me? So from there, it's just about trying to stay. And yeah, it was big. That was the beginning of Buffalo. You know, special teams coach called me and said, "Hey, how would you like to be I'm ready when you need me." We went to go get some hats, celebrated a little bit on the block, but I wasn't celebrating. I was already thinking about Buffalo. But everybody was happy on the block. It was a good time. Some coaches pulled up, And then I talked to Marshawn. Marshawn was already here like a year before.
All right.
Another legend in the Bay. Yeah, Beast Mode.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And so it was just like, dang, we actually here now. And I flew in with the other draftees, and it was cool. It was just time to be a man in the NFL now.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's
Yeah,
what's up. Bro.
yeah.
Definitely, man. So how I feel now that you in this thing, and it's like, you know, you getting your groove on, you showing them what you can do, and now people really starting to see like, oh, you it. And actually, I think now they kind of consider you like a top draft still.
Man.
Like they ain't see it coming.
Yeah,
But like you said, you knew you had the skill. Pause, Rick, bro. Like you said, you knew you had the skill.
I wasn't thinking about that. I was
You just was doing what you love.
not even that. I was thinking about both the playoffs. I was trying to break the streak of not making it to the playoffs, you know. And that's why I still feel like I wasn't really him. I know I'm him, but I was just like I had a goal to snap that playoff thing, and that was a goal that I didn't snap.
Yeah.
You know, I usually get all my goals. I usually conquer all of them, but I didn't get that one. So that's why I just never really feel like, oh yeah, I am. I did this for them. I ain't really do nothing for y'all, man. Like,
Yeah.
Did you know Buffalo was in New York?
yeah, I knew Buffalo was in New York though.
Listen.
It's funny because I was always kind of infatuated with New York, you know.
real?
So yeah, like when I was as a
We
kid,
the only
as a
real
youngin'.
New York team. You know that, right?
Exactly. And that's why I knew Buffalo, New York was in New York, because I'm like looking at the teams, and they like the Jets and the Giants, they in New Jersey, you know. So there's only one team that's Buffalo, and I was looking where that is, and it's up here, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, and then I also knew who Buffalo was because Thurman Thomas, our face mask. We had our helmets as junior
you had the
peewees and
thermos?
stuff. I had the Thurman, you know what I mean? So I had to look and see who
Y'all was on
got a
y'all
face
shit.
mask like this.
Y'all
I'm gonna
was
try
on
to
y'all
emulate
shit.
them, you know. So it was Thurman, and years later, Thurman's that's Unc and Auntie Patty. They was the only ones that watched our kids. Was Thurman and Patty, man. So
For real,
kinda
that's
funny
crazy.
how that came back around.
Shouts out to Thermal.
Yeah, for real.
And he's doing a lot of good things in the community. He's another vision. Like we always can get
Nah, that's
vision
a
from
fact.
anybody, you know.
That's a
And
fact.
what he doing in the community and with his construction and all that, and even with the missus stepping out of her lane and doing her paint and art and stuff, it's just what it's good for us to see, you know. And then we'll go do it. But the wrong mindset will see it and be like, oh yeah, whatever, man. You know what I mean? We staying away from all that.
So, is it true that your lady is your high school sweetheart?
Yep. I seen her in high school at Rodriguez. She transferred from LA, you feel me? And instantly she was the one.
You already knew.
Yep. I already knew. And then I knew when she was more mature as far as she knew how to cook. She know how to do all of the main things that I low-key try to teach the kids throughout our exposure academy. I say try to because I'm not the one necessarily teaching. I'm going to partners around the community and utilizing them to tell the skill. And that's the basis of Exposure Academy. But she was doing all that stuff. Like the kids, my teammates in college, they come to the crib and they know because she making food. Like she made all the dinners and stuff. And
Oh yeah, that's lit.
you know, you just see it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that I did link up with her and she did move up to the Bay when she did. And yep, we've been rocking ever since, about 20 years.
Damn.
20 years.
So I
damn.
see what you mean. Yeah, no, definitely give applause for that. Yeah, definitely. But I see what you mean. Like, if it wasn't for the people around you, you wouldn't be able to move
Right.
how you do. Because for one, y'all been down for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like, you know, you got in the NFL and it's a bunch of new guys and like you did it the right way. Like a lot of people switch up for the glitz and glamour or whatever, and you can make more money doing it this way or whatever, but you chose because I'm sure it was a lot of offers or certain things that was on the table for you, but it was only for you. Whereas like, all right, you gotta leave everybody behind. Come on, you and like y'all still here, and from what you saying, everybody been through everything with you. So
Right.
that's definitely the way to have it. And definitely.
Indeed. And to add on to that is there's gonna be ups and downs through that too. You know,
Yeah,
it ain't gonna be perfect. It sounds perfect. And it
Speak
sounds
on some
clean,
of them.
but yeah, like it's gonna be tough times. Like friends, even friends that we came up with. I don't take it to heart though because they can still hit me now, and I be, all right, yeah, what's good? You all right? But people that was tight, they not really as tight. People that
Real,
they'll talk a little bit behind your back. You know what I'm saying? But we don't think about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We just let them do what they do, and we keep creating. You know.
Yeah.
I went back home to go coach at at the alma mater, and I would never expect to get no type of having to feel enraged or thinking like, what the heck, what is this? But I went back and it was like crab in a bucket type thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
That's
it so like that's what I'm saying. Like it ain't all sweet, you know. We just keep going and doing what we do because we don't we don't really mind or care about all the other stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's wasting our time. That's wasting our money. You feel me?
Yeah, definitely.
We go be progressive and HBHF repeat.
Exactly.
You know? But just wanted to speak on that, like let people know, like it ain't perfect. It ain't gonna be perfect. And just because shit didn't go perfect for you, don't mean you spaz out and lose your shit. Yeah. Now we can't use you in 4 years when we was gonna come back. You never know. You feel me?
Yeah.
So you gotta just stick to the script, really.
Definitely.
Man, shout out to Shop Talk, man. You already know the vibes. Had to come here, kick it. It's your boy Dre Cash, man. Go stream everything, man. And make sure you get you some Forever Mac and merch so you see a nigga drippy.
Is it true that Kawhi Leonard's your cousin?
Shout out to Kawhi, man. Shout out Rocker. Come in this thing, man. Rich came through.
Yes, sir.
You brought Kawhi up, and
Yes,
officially
sir.
we not blood, but we just been rocking with each other for the longest. You know what I'm saying? And Rocker coming in here,
Rocker.
He's the reason why that we got connected and as tight as we are. You know. Rocka brought him out to our training camp in San Diego, you know, and just last night he was hitting.
Shout out to Claw.
Yeah, that's dope. You brought that up. It was perfect for it to happen right here. You know, yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Definitely, for real. That definitely was meant to happen, man.
This Rich Rocker right here. We was talking about I know we was talking about Rich, you know, with the sports and what we was doing, but we also threw in Rocker when we was talking about the music, and like we all in the same fam, and he was on the music side, like how they loved us in the area with the sports, they loved him for the music, you know, and for us to be all in the same circle, like you add in Kawhi, he was obviously in L.A., but when Cuz moved out there to L.A. after our high school years. That's when we all linked up, and that was probably 15 so years ago, maybe something like that.
Definitely.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's
and look out for a lot more creations from us 3 too in the future.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean, we got some shit up our sleeves.
Absolutely.
we hear my man. Hey, yeah, we got some shit up our sleeves. Yeah, homie, like for real. Like, hey, nah,
don't
for
stop.
real.
Nah,
it's good to see close-knitted group and not trying to like what you mentioned earlier, how a lot of people assume you just in it for money but it's like, bro, listen, if you was in it for money, y'all definitely could be doing things on a larger scale, trying to bring a lot more bigger investors in. But like, I see how y'all doing it. It's like, let's just build it up. You believe you like I came up with a new meaning for, you know, when they say bars. Believe, achieve, receive, and succeed.
Come on now.
And everybody just stay together. Definitely bars, baby. Believe, achieve, receive, and succeed. And man, that's what I see y'all boys doing. Just slowly but surely grinding and doing what y'all want to do. That's the importance. It kind of remind me like just when we first met you at the workout or whatever, just the vibe I got. Not to compare or nothing like that, but it's almost that you can kind of feel that Nipsey Hussle West Coast vibe. Like, now I want to do everything myself, my way, not on no arrogant
Right.
stuff, but it's like you know
We
what
know
you're
what
doing
we-
and what you're
independent.
doing it for. Yeah, you
That's
guys
how we
know what
came
y'all.
up, that independent grind. That's
Yeah.
all we know. You know where we from.
Definitely.
Yeah, that ties into our fam. The fam being in the music industry, being in the streets, you know. So we not new to this. This isn't foreign to us to be going to different areas. Like my stepdad, he one thing that he did, not one thing, he taught me many things, but one thing that I saw was he can go into every area. He can go into every hood and he can hop out and be there for however long he wanted to. And then he have, hey, look, you got to be a chameleon, be able to go anywhere. And that always stuck with me too. So when I'm going to the Lewistons with the Hamburgs, going to the west side, the east side, like this, we here for a reason. I'm not here to infect this area. I'm here to make this area succeed or be better, you know? So if I was to get hit in a bad way, like there we go again, another pause for y'all. Huh? But,
Oh my God.
yeah, like if somebody was to get me on the negative thing and shoot me or something for doing something positive, like I wasn't in the wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wasn't in the wrong, and people would love me more. They'd tell the story even better. Like, yeah, we was in there helping the kids to succeed, and somebody came and did that, kind of like a nip. But you know, we not in there bringing negativity to it, which we can be. We can be in there doing whatever we want to.
Exactly. Because like I say, it's a lot of like
competition and jealousy out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what it is at the end of the day.
Yeah.
People thinking that we here to compete or bring our name up even more, but really it's far from that.
We here to shed light on the world.
Indeed.
Every way.
Definitely. What Rocker, what you got going on with your music?
Oh man, just more of it in the works. I got that Back from the Future too. That's my latest drop. So,
Yes, sir.
iTunes, Spotify, whatever. It's on every platform. Back from the Future too. That's my latest drop. And the new one is to be announced.
Yes,
Got
sir.
another drop before the end of the year for sure.
Hey, that's what's up. Working.
What about a
in
new
all
collab?
aspects.
What kind of collab?
Got some collabs on there.
I
Who
got
you
some
got on
collabs
there?
with my
Hold
young
on.
cousins, Lexi and Zaki. We got a little album coming
All
out.
right.
It's crazy for real.
Young Prince of the Bay.
Straight out Northern California. You know what I
All
mean?
right.
So,
Yes, sir. I got to come over there to the West Coast, man. Check y'all out. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't been yet, but I know that shit. I know that shit dope over there.
Oh yeah, it's a vibe for sure.
Yes, sir.
It's a different vibe.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. So, Stevie,
Yo.
your damn birthday is my birthday, I think. July 22nd,
Yep,
right?
yep.
Yes, sir.
Let's go,
Yes,
man.
sir. My brother. And I found something else
Hey, look.
interesting out about you too. At the one video shoot and playing back, one of your ball players is mine too. Larry Bird.
Wow.
That's
You
my
fu-
favorite.
yeah.
Man, listen, I seen Larry Bird one day. They had the combine in Orlando. I'm coming from work and I'm driving through and it's slow. And the way they had it roped off is like so much police. And I just see Larry Bird and it's like, I just stopped. And I wanted to hop out so bad and get his autograph, but they're like, go, keep going. I'm like, shit. I'm like, man, I wanted to
That's
cry. I'm
Bird.
like, boy, that's my boy. I'm like,
Bird is a savage.
Hey,
That's
for
why
real.
I like him. Of course, he had the dope plays, but if y'all dig deeper into it, especially at that time, he was a dog and didn't care his color or his height or where he was
didn't.
from.
Nah,
who was
didn't,
who was
for
on
real.
who was on the other side
For
of
real.
him. Like he was go do him, and that was hoop. Like we got that same mindset.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go at because I know I'm doing for a purpose, a good purpose. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bird was different. I got a lot of favorite. Allen Iverson was one of my favorites, though. Where I end up emulating a lot of my moves and my come to balance type moves that I beat a lot of people with.
Yeah.
And it started through Allen Iverson and watching his moves.
Hold on. Speaking of emulating, what about the time you emulated Plaxico Berry?
Talk to Cuz about it. He the one that gave me that. He
Oh,
gave me a
you
lot
gave
of
him the
ideas.
idea. Damn, see
keep it
everything
real,
at the
man.
right time. He just came back.
I'ma
And
keep
these
it real,
questions
dog.
was coming.
I-
That's crazy.
I owe my cousin a lot of money for them fines that I owe dude at least 20 bands in fines.
Damn, that's what's up. Damn,
But
man.
yeah, man, I gave Cuz that idea before the New York game.
Yeah,
I don't pay attention to nothing outside, especially at that time when I was playing. I was so locked into I gotta get this, and this, and this. We gotta do this, and this. And he was like, man, you heard what happened to Plaxico, this and that? And I'm like, nah, I ain't even know what. He like, man, shot himself and this and that, blah, blah, blah. Like, what? He playing though. He like, yeah, he back. All right, hey, you should do something. The dance you score, you should probably shoot yourself or something. Like, all right, watch what I do. That's all you need to do. He didn't tell me exactly what to do or something, but it was just like, all right, yeah, I got you. I'm gonna show you something. Let's have some fun.
That's it for real.
I never would have done it though. You feel me? If he wasn't on the field. Yeah. So we cleared that up. I never would mock somebody that's shooting themselves or hurting themselves. But he was back getting money. He was scoring. He scored a touchdown that game. And it's the Jets versus the Bills. Like, come on now.
All right,
we need to have some fun with
this. Definitely. Much
Yeah,
love to that.
yeah.
Definitely. Shout out to Plaxico
Yeah,
Burris.
yeah.
Definitely, man. And
Shout
that's
out
a big
Plaxico.
thing that you
Right.
said that for real, man, because a lot of people need to hear that. Like,
Yeah.
he was on the field playing healthy and
good,
it's
getting
like,
money,
it's a joke. Hey, let's take a joke. Like,
Right.
yeah.
I was the one watching them. When I seen what happened to him, I went back watching and I'm like, dang, I can't believe they put him in jail. He shot himself though. But I didn't know laws. I wasn't into all that stuff. If you have a gun in New York, you got it. So but I was like, that's crazy. I mean, how you getting in trouble for shooting himself? But he was back on the roster getting money, man, and it's fair now. It's it's fair.
That game was live.
It was live.
Yeah,
it was
man.
live. It was good. We had a lot of good competitive games, man. I just definitely wish I would have broke that streak for y'all.
Man,
That would have been like a Super Bowl to me. You know what I'm saying?
So let's talk about that. Why did you end up leaving?
Well, when Doug Marrone came in, he kind of wanted to bring his group of guys in. So he went to get his receiver from which was part of the city, Mike Williams from Buffalo. So it's understood. He played Syracuse with this guy. And they was looking for something different. At the time, obviously we didn't win no playoff series, so it was like, damn, we got to do something to make the, city. So they brought in Doug Marrone, which I felt like was the wrong thing to do. Yeah, but Marrone came in and pretty much, did what he did. But that's why I left. I didn't leave. Like they got their guy and they brought in the guy who played for him. So it made sense. But imagine that team though. If I would have still been on with Sammy, with Robert Woods, Marquise Goodwin. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They ended up bringing in, I think, Tyrod after that. It's like, it would have been fire. It would have been fire.
Like that's what I seen. Like the pattern. I don't know. To me, like comparing basketball and football, like I'm from Orlando and Buffalo, so Orlando Magic and Buffalo Bills got a lot in common. To me, it's like they always. It's like, you got to get rid of some of the pieces and build, but it's like they get rid of all of the pieces and try to start totally over too much. Like over the years, that's what it's been. Yeah,
even when I got on and started playing, then they wanted to trade. Then they trade Lee. It's like, why are we trading Lee? We just keep him through the whole season and let's see what happens from there. But as soon as I got on, now we got somebody else. So let's get rid of this guy. But now they stacking teams. You feel me? With multiple, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's all. That's what I wanted. I wanted a squad on offense. Sometimes it was just me and Freddie at the end of the day. And if you stack the box on Freddie, and then you put two over the top and a linebacker run under me, it's like, damn, okay, we need somebody else to do something. Yeah. Shout out Freddie too. We got his children's book that just came out. Freddie J makes his play.
The Bills make me wanna shout.
Freddie J with his
Freddie J makes his play.
That's definitely dope. Freddie J makes his play.
You can find that one on ImagineWePublishers.com.
ImagineWePublishers.com.
Sir.
Definitely. And while we promoting while you at it, we got some of this Ricky's beard oil, essential beard oil. My boy Rick Bo.
Beard and goatee oil.
Look at it, beard, goatee oil. Nah, definitely look at this thing sold out. That's all he got left right now. I seen when he went and picked up about 1,000 bottles of these things, and that's all he got right now.
That's cheers.
Cheers sold out. I'm talking about he just had it was 20 bottles in here a couple days ago.
Excellent.
Yes, sir. Excellent. Get you some of that. See my boy Rick Bo and his beard. Yes, sir.
Yeah, well
Let me
done,
get back
Rick,
over
man.
here and talk a little bit, Rick.
And Rick went out on the XA and went 10 for 10 on the round.
10 for 10 around the world.
Yeah, that was impressive.
That was
That's
very
Rick,
impressive.
get over here for a minute.
Yeah.
Get over here and
Yeah.
talk to the people real quick.
Yeah, we gonna have a 3-point shootout at the July 14th 3-on-3. That's what we got to do. Matter of fact, Rocky, let's set that up. 3-point shootout around the world, 10 shots.
Oh yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, that'll be dope.
That was crazy.
Yeah, that was really impressive though. It was in the middle of the interview too. It ain't like it was all eyes on him. He was just shooting, and that shit was
I just waited my turn, man. That's all I could do. You know what I'm saying?
10 of them things in a row.
Shouts out to Stevie, man. He gave me the inspiration. You know what I mean? He
working
got
together.
that dunk down. I was like, yeah, I could definitely.
Yeah.
Like them
We
legs
both had
ain't
to
that
show
old,
out.
son.
Yeah. We had to show out.
Come on.
Do a little bit.
So, what I was gonna ask you? Is money the root of all evil?
I didn't believe that. I didn't believe that. I felt like, the love of it and what you would do for it can be the root. But money, I don't think money is the root, because I don't think so.
Nah, I feel like money is an energy exchange.
Energy.
The
exchange
right hand,
is
yeah,
good.
the right hand is the energy, yeah, I feel
Yeah,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like the more energy that you put into the world, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like it's just an energy exchange. You put out energy toward the right things, you're gonna get rewarded for it.
That's a
You know
fact.
what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel like it's the root of all evil at all. I feel like evil been existing for money.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Do you like women with makeup or no makeup?
None. Like, I initially always let my lady know, like, it was initially without the makeup, obviously, but I know that they love it for art, so I don't knock it.
Yeah.
But if I would see, I'm gonna keep it 100. If I would see and it's too much, I may talk to him. You know what I mean? You probably don't need. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hell yeah. What about you, bro?
Same, natural. I like natural. No cake face, no casket face.
Yeah.
Keep it natural.
So how you feel about the Bills this season?
Same. I feel like this squad, I feel like a Super Bowl type squad. It just depends on what happens. You know what I mean? If something happens to the team, like an injury or something, then that's the only thing that can stop us. I feel like, just like last year, I thought Super Bowl. This year, I feel the same way, even more. We was 13-3, and we got better.
13-3, man. We got better.
You
Heard the man.
13-3, and we didn't even have our closer. We got our closer, Von Miller, and he couldn't even play at the end of the game. So imagine when we get, with the squad we got now, a year stronger, a year wiser. Then with the additions that we got, I feel like we Super Bowl ready.
Yeah, I think we ready. I think we finally ready. So, what were you thinking when you dropped that TD?
I let down everybody. That's it. Like, because I never felt it before. I never felt me not making a play ever. Like, I always made a play from Pop Warner to high school, to college, multiple. And then when I finally did it at this time, I was just confused because I started getting into religion. I started I was already into religion, but I started doing it more as far as reading, talking, and speaking and doing certain things. You know what I'm saying? Being devoted to that. So when I ended up missing the pass, I was confused off top, like, why the fuck would this happen to me right now? And after I'm doing all the, you know what I mean? What? Why? Since when do I not make play? And this was the easiest play. It ain't like I had to go up with somebody. It was the easiest one. So when I had all those emotions, of course, at the game, like I let everybody down, whatever. When I finally went to the Twitter, obviously Twitter wasn't how it was now, and I didn't use it how I was really to communicate. It was just so that the fans can see what I was doing or what I was feeling, because that was like the connection. The Twitter was at the time just to see how the fans, how players was. You can interact with them, but I was just posting my feelings and my raw feelings on it. And when I did post my feelings on it, I also ended it with thanks though, because I understood, like, okay, I don't know what the meaning of this was and why it would happen, but I know it's thanks though, because it's gonna help me with something. I don't know. And it was genuinely like that. As I was sad as fuck, But I still knew that, like, the purpose, is still purpose. And little did I know, that's how Bill's Mafia ultimately blew up. Me thinking that I let everybody down, and then people coming at me on the Twitter for the stuff that I was saying, and then Dale Reed, Leslie, Kristen, Bree, they went hard. They went hard going at the ESPN people, everybody, like, man, we got this. Everybody in Buffalo. Then they start saying they like a mafia. You know what I'm saying? And Bill's Mafia ended up coming about. But we was already making that Bill's Mafia before, like in preseason training camp and all that stuff. You know what I mean? Building that connection because no player was with the fans.
Yeah.
So I was always riding with them. Like, man, we together. We acknowledging this. It's cool. And but then later on in the season, that happened, and that just made it even stronger, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nationwide. And I guess that's where that thanks, though, come in at,
Definitely shout out to Stevie and the Bills, for real. Bills Mafia. That shit took over. Right now they jumping through tables.
Right.
They doing RKOs on them joints, all types.
That's wild. And it's feeling like San Francisco. Is that a train?
Yeah. Don't mind the train, y'all. Don't mind the train, y'all,
Like
boys.
Cali.
You know what I'm saying?
I thought that was
Cali, yeah.
We good, man.
Like,
I was finna get out that table, man.
God. Yo.
Yeah.
So you think, man? What you think? You think Fitz is underrated? You think he?
I think he gets.
He got a lot of opportunities, though. I
Yeah.
can't really say he didn't.
Yeah.
I ain't going front.
Yeah, I say he got the credit he deserved. And
I just think if y'all would have stood a couple more years,
Right,
though, bro,
right.
and then
'Cause
more
that's just-
receivers, a little tight end. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
we would have had it if
Oh
Marone
my
wouldn't have done that, though. You feel me? Because Fitz should have been there. They got rid of Fitz once Marone got in, and that's what ultimately started. You know what I mean? Started that domino effect of, all right, we got to get rid of all of the OG type players. And I think if we would have kept Fitz one more season, even with EJ Manuel, EJ would have probably been better.
that's
You
a
know what I'm
fact.
saying?
He could have learned. He could have learned something.
Exactly.
I ain't gonna lie though. A lot of people don't like EJ, man. Shout out to EJ.
Yeah, shout out.
I don't know. I think that changed him. Like the first games he was playing, I'm like, yo, he's him.
Yeah.
He's him.
Yeah.
And then when he got that injury on that sideline, he came back. I just seen a different face. His face was. I feel like people was talking to him on the defense, and he was just like
Shook.
he was shook. I ain't gonna
shook.
lie.
Yeah, and that's where you have that veteran quarterback to come in, but we didn't have that. We didn't have that at all, and it was just a bad move. It was just a bad play by Coach Marone, and once again, ain't nobody perfect. He was doing what he thought he knew, and it is what it is. But I think that was the bad decision right there. For EJ and for myself, to be honest, because for Fitz too, he was loved. He's another one that was loved here.
Yeah, a lot of people be thinking it'd be really Fitzpatrick in the stands, y'all. It's a person in Buffalo that is a lookalike.
That's a look.
He looks exactly like Fitzpatrick, and he wears his jersey at the games, his Jets jersey, and he looks just like he be in the stands, and they be taking pictures like, yo, Fitz is out here with us. Like, bro, that's not Fitz,
They
y'all.
love it.
They funny as hell, bro.
Yeah, any lookalikes, that should be dope. That should be done throughout the stadium. I think
Yo,
all
that
teams
shit
should get
hilarious,
lookalikes
bro.
and then have them throughout the
I
stadium.
thought it was. So I'm like, yo, that's Fitz right here with us. They're like, yo, nah, bro, that's his lookalike. He thinks he's Fitz, bro. Like, for real. Give him a football watch.
crazy.
That shit is hilarious,
That's
bro.
wild. That's wild.
Another thing I wanted to ask, growing up, because like me growing up, it's always somebody when you grow up at the rec center or just in the hood that you thought like, man, they really had it. They was really raw as hell, but they just ain't make it.
Okay, yeah. There's one guy who was a hooper. He was the truth, man. We go to Hawaii. He was balling. So shout out Dante Sawyer.
Shout out Dante Sawyer.
I'm talking about he was the first I seen. He would start doing and one stuff on like the top rated guys, you know what I'm saying, at these tournaments. But he was doing his and one stuff like probably at the end of the first quarter because he was just on a whole nother level. But it comes down to guidance too, and then you go through a lot of situations on that road to success in sports, and without the right guidance and structure, you can fall. You can, you know what I'm saying, lean towards the wrong way, and then it can be a trap for you, and it's a wrap.
Yep.
And I think that's what Tay kind of fell into, not having the right structure, being the man, but you know, he had the freedom.
Yeah.
Sometimes freedom is not good for you when you in that type of situation, and that kind of I think that got to him.
Discipline.
Yeah, that kind of got to him. But yeah, he still do his thing, man. He make his music. He train. He got his daughters that's balling. They balling and hoop, and so it's good. Shout out to him.
Shout out to Bill, man.
And then there was a guy who did make it named Desmond Bishop on the football side.
Shout out Desmond Bishop.
Yeah, Desmond Bishop. He actually came to Buffalo for like a half of a season, you know. But he was the one that gave us that vision in high school. Like, he was the man. Him and Quinton Ganther. He also played for the Bills too. That's wild.
That's crazy.
But yeah, they gave me that vision in high school. Like, they was the man, like the man. And I'm seeing them at the stands at my basketball game. Ain't like they came for me, but they coming to support. And high school, I'm walking back and I'm seeing them, and they just like, yeah, you keep doing your thing. Like, and that just them little words help. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when Dez was saying that, said that to me, like, keep doing your thing. You got it. And shit, I was feeling like I'm on cloud 9 with it. So those little sparks, and he wasn't even on TV at the time. He was about to go to Cal. He was like a 4 or 5 star or whatever. But, you know, getting that spark from him, I can only imagine the spark. The same when I tell a youngin, hey man, you a good leader, man. You go be him. You got it. If he feeling a little bit of what I felt, that kid got a chance.
That kid definitely got a chance.
That kid got a chance. He ain't even put no work in, but he just got a feeling. I got it. Stevie said I got it, or Dad said it. Ricky said I got it. Right? You know what I mean?
That's a fact, man. Just showing love, man, just for no reason. You know what I mean? That goes a long way. A lot of people just hold it in. Like the other day, to bring that up, the other day I'm with my son. We're at the mall, and this is how organic and real this is. Like, we just walking out. It's raining. We about to run to the car.
Yeah.
I got him dressed up a little bit, you know, some white ones, you know.
Right.
And we walk out. It's like 2 kids out there, and they're like, they had to be no older than 10 years old. And they both looked at me. They was like, yo, your little man's so fly, bro. And I was like, I didn't even know what to say.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, yo, I just wanted to give him a hug, bro.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm like, yo, good looking, bro. Keep being you.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
exactly.
Like, keep being real. You know what I mean? Because
Exactly.
people won't even say that.
Give
Grown
you that
people will walk
compliment, right.
by you, won't give you that compliment. People where you live at, you know what I'm saying, won't make you feel like that. But a stranger, a kid, can say that. You know what I mean? That just made me feel like it's real people out here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, them kids, they aliens in the purest form, you know.
Nah,
We gotta
real.
keep showing them, like, y'all, what y'all doing is right, and we go guide you and direct you in the right ways. But they are us, but in the purest way, man.
Nah, that's real.
Yeah, that's dope that you even brought that story up, because adults got to hear that too.
Yeah.
There's plenty of times we walk in, bro, got a good shoes on or something dope, and we wouldn't even say it.
Won't even say nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You in your head, you're like, yo, them joints fire.
Right.
You could be like, yo, bro, them joints fire, bro.
Yeah.
When he go home, he be like, yo, he said these joints fire.
Right. You might take care of it a little bit more. You working on your responsibility to get your stuff crispy every night or something. You know what I mean? It's always working towards something. Even complimenting a woman.
Yep.
Hey,
Yeah, that goes a long way
yeah,
too.
hey,
Yeah.
I like, you know what I'm saying? That's just good things as a person.
Being with somebody for that long, you think that's got a lot to do with it. Like, you gotta always be somewhat positive and know that it's always gonna get better.
You don't know that it's always gonna get better, but you're always hopeful for it. So yeah, if you know you want to be with that person forever, if you married to them or whatnot, then yeah, you always hoping that it's gonna work out, you know. So yeah, that positive mindset is valuable in that type of situation, because if you ain't got it, obviously that's where the breakups happen. But again, like, I'm not too much on one side. Like, I was the one that's like, they say you can't be on the fence. I'm on the fence. Like, you can be doing the good and still the bad can happen. So why am I all the way over here? I could have been, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
I think my own way in a sense sometimes.
That's real. That's real. Man, he got me right there. What else I got for bro? Why are you so humble?
The job ain't done, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. To be honest, I ain't never even know why am I so humble.
You never even thought of that, huh?
I'm just HBHF repeat. That's it.
He a humble beast.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
I can't even answer. Yeah, you got me on that one.
How
I'm
you?
just doing what I do. Yeah, like I don't know.
Now you just being real. That's what I'm saying. It's not fake. You know what I mean? It's real. You don't even know how. You just it's you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's a good answer though. How you feel about DeMar Hamlin?
I'm. It's a blessing. It's a blessing that he here and doing what he doing now.
That's a fact.
I would have liked it a lot more if he was in the role of like ownership or coach type. You know.
Yeah, I'd rather that.
Yeah, but with him being able to play, it's still good. I like it.
You think he should?
Nah. Should he? No, I don't think he should. But
I mean, I never seen that before.
I just don't think he should because now it's like he might get cut or something, or you know.
No, it's just still his life. Like he still gotta live. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, he legendary. Anything he might get ran over in this season. It's like, oh man, like
anything
but
can happen.
it ain't nothing wrong. That happens, but I just feel like with a situation like that and how big he got, I think he could have just been a spokesperson and got paid like that instead of going out and putting it on the line still.
Yeah.
But you know, it is what it is. He a warrior, he a competitor, and I don't knock him for his decision. I'm sure it was his decision to come back. So he knows what he's doing.
No, that's a fact.
Or he's in control of his situation.
That's real. So back to Cali. So I heard you had a strand. Do you have a strand?
Trailblazer. So yes, I do, but no, I don't in a sense. Like my strain, my cannabis, it's not really to be on shelves like that. You know what I'm saying? It's mainly for all of the injuries that I had, so I can keep on going.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So all of the herb that I have, it all came direct, like we was talking about.
Yeah.
You know? And no packaging. I don't have to do the packaging and all that stuff because that's not what I'm in it for.
Yeah.
You know, it's to make people feel good. It's to make people be able, you know, it's to get their mind at ease at night times. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. The Trailblazer is our cannabis, and that's what I stand behind. You know.
Yeah, I heard about that, so I had to ask. I was just wondering
Yeah,
if it was on the shelves or anything.
Yeah. It was through the story. Like it started with the stories earlier, you know, with wifey telling me about the pills and everything, and me trying to get better and be able to keep going, and just needing that little spark or be able to calm my mind at night. That's where the cannabis came in at.
So, why you feel like so many NFL players retire prematurely?
It's a lot. It's a lot going on. There's a lot that they do. Everybody different. I think everybody's situation is different. Even when it comes to being on a team, you know, some of the players that retire early, they may have stayed longer if they was on a different team or something like that. So, I mean, I think it's all just different. But the game is tough. It's hard to get there. It look easy and it looks sweet when you see all the plays being made. And then you see people every year is like X amount of people going. So it seems like, damn, this is easy or something.
All that work you gotta put in. Oh
man, it's
yeah.
hard. It's difficult to get there, and you gotta have luck. Gotta be blessed. You gotta have the skill. You gotta have help from people. A lot of stuff gotta go right for you. And sometimes when people go through all of that, and then they get to that level where they think, oh, I made it to the league now. It should be fair now. Nope, it ain't fair. Once you get there, it starts over, and the politics is even deeper. You know what I'm saying? If you're not on the right side, and I kind of ran into that. But once again, that's why everything that I preach, everything that I do, is all happened in my life, or I lived it, or been through it. You know, me talking about stronger together. You need a community. All that helped me. I feel like I wouldn't have made a team or been as established in the community if I didn't acknowledge the community. So that's why I do it now.
Yeah,
talking stronger together, helping people out. When I got to the league and I'm like, damn, there's politics here too, but I run better than this person. No, it's about money. He was picked here and you was picked there. So usually you're not even supposed to be on this team right now. But the help that I had outside with the homies and my fam is like, that's what kept me with a good spirit to go back to those meeting rooms and sit there and listen to them talk about so-and-so when I know I should have been in there for 2 years, 2.5 years. You feel me? So everything that I say, I utilize it all. So when I'm saying talk to each other, be stronger together, go out in the community, telling the kids no mercy, telling the kids even that's your friend before the practice, but once practice start and competition start, you got to dominate that person because that's everything that I did. I'm not just saying none of this shit to you. You know what I'm saying? And when I'll roll over into that. That's why I created the Exposure Academy, because with the camps, bro, we wasn't getting enough information to the kids with the regular camps.
Yeah.
So we created Exposure Academy, destination symposiums to house these kids and be able to go harder with these kids. Like, yo, you go be in a situation where you in college and you don't have your fam with you or nothing. You need to learn how to keep your room and stuff clean, because you go have classes, and once you have your room and shit messed up, you got to make it to this class. You can't find your whatever, and then now you being late. Now you might not be able to play. You know what I'm saying? You might have missed out on the team. That's weak, and you could have had 2 touchdowns that game, but your responsibility ain't right. Your handle biz part ain't right.
Exactly.
You feel me? So, like, we just go in with these Exposure Academies, and I understand that I can't be everywhere, and everybody don't know me. So, like, Rick, people know you, and they wouldn't know me. They may know you from cutting hair. They can't know me because I don't cut hair. So we go utilize you to make Rick's Exposure Academy. You feel me?
Yep.
So that's the idea that we got with this vision of bringing everybody together, and it's gonna be under that HBHF Exposure Academy thing. It's not Stevie Johnson's. It's HBHF Exposure Academy. And you will have your own entity. Cuz will, you know what I'm saying? Everybody had their own, and that's how we'll work together. But it's slowly but surely getting there, and I love the progress that's being made.
Yeah, it's beautiful because it's like you say, you just bringing everybody together instead of just pushing everybody away and saying, like you said, just Stevie Johnson and you know what I mean, doing these things. You're bringing everybody around you, and they're bringing more people, and everybody seeing the vision. Yep,
that's you. I was talking to you a little bit earlier, and you were saying that about the barber world. In your career and your testimony and getting to where you are now. It's like you ready to bring everybody in, but at the time it's like, hey, this person want to turn this way, that person want to turn this. Like, why is nobody trying to?
Yeah.
Hey, we here though. We go do it. We go lock in and bring them together.
And that's real. That's real. Shout out Stevie, bro.
Love.
For real. It's crazy because my brother's name is Stevie.
Wow.
That's your real name?
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, that's his real name. That's Stevie. Yep,
that's crazy.
Yep. That's crazy.
And we got the same
birthday,
Yeah, it's like we all supposed to been tied in,
Nah, that's real. Now I want to get back to bro and music. I want to bring Quint back in.
Oh yeah, Rich, you got music too. Everybody got music.
Oh, everybody got music in this thing, huh? Yes, sir. So, how long you been doing the music, man?
Man, probably about 14 years.
Oh, all right. So, like you said, you a legend over there in the hood and the
for surely.
All right, that's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. You want to tell the people where they can find you at and follow you at?
Rich Rocker everywhere. RICHROCKA.
Yes, sir.
Rich Rocker everywhere.
Yes, sir. Who you worked with? Any people that anybody should know about, you feel like? Or just even shout out some of your people that's working.
Not only have I worked with people, I done wrote for people.
All right. Oh, you one of them. All right.
I'm a ghost.
All right.
I'm a ghost.
Yes, sir.
I didn't work with everybody, man. I started off independently in the Bay. And then, I moved to LA and got with Game and Black Wall Street.
All right.
And from there, I signed with Akon.
All right.
And me and Cuz just been doing our independent thing from there.
Yeah.
I done work with everybody. Wiz Khalifa, Tory Lanez.
I pulled up on Britney Spears in LA when I was training to go to the
Britney Spears.
Woo!
Oh my God.
Yes, sir.
I mean, everybody for sure.
Nah,
I wrote for Michael Jackson.
But listen, you had the opportunity to write. For real, that shit ain't got to come out. He ain't even got to sing it. He ain't never got to hear. But the fact you got the opportunity to write for Michael Jackson, he looking for something. You got somebody that can submit this to him. Like, Man,
Oh,
yeah.
man.
That's definitely big. That's definitely big. So you've been in the game for a while.
Shit, man.
So that's just
Sure.
how y'all boys move. So all y'all boys is some humble beasts, I see.
Yeah, to be honest, I get it from him.
Yeah.
And that's my little cousin, but I got that from him because
Yeah.
I didn't seen him make millions, but still go
Uh-huh.
out there and fight for hours, beat up his body on the field, and still bounce out and sign every autograph.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and I took that kind of shit like that.
Yeah. Nah, that's for real. That's for real.
Yeah, to add that one, like we would have, like we said now, with how me, cuz, and how bro do, we'd debrief even after 3 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? When we come back from now times. When I was playing, cuz was telling me that type of stuff, like just refreshing my mind. Like, man, that's crazy that you went out there and still did all that, this and that. Like them little things was like, okay, the little sparks. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep doing it because cuz thought it was cool. I think obviously when I told you I seen him playing in the All-Star, I'm like, damn, that's cool. I want to do that. Cuz was doing the music in the entertainment world. You know how athletes love seeing the entertainment, that mesh. If he's saying it's cool, okay, yeah, I'm gonna keep on doing that. So it was just your surroundings, you know what I'm saying, and being able to speak it. My bad, Rick, being able to speak it and saying how that was cool instead of just holding it in, you know. Yeah, that stuff goes away.
Definitely. That's what's up. That's what's up. So it's good to see y'all boys been down for a minute. All playing y'all positions, all doing what y'all do, and maximizing it without, not to sound cliche, but what they say, not without selling your soul or whatever. Just staying down for real, man. Definitely, man.
Yeah,
so
they coming around now though. You know, them big businesses that probably done something illegal in the back in the day. You know, they got a smiling face now. Those are the soul snatchers. But they coming around though. You know, and we making sure we ain't selling our soul, but we still doing it our way and being able to change. We ain't gonna be able to reinvent the wheel, but they gonna know we not following suit in a sense. You know?
Definitely. Definitely feel that because you definitely need. I mean, they still people, businesses still need to work with other people and bigger companies and entities that can, you can raise your status and reach your goals on.
Precisely.
Definitely. So
yeah, we got a lot on deck. Coming up. You know, yeah, I can't wait for it. July.
Let's talk about what we got going on in July here.
Yeah. You know, I'm a hooper. I'm the hybrid athlete. I feel like I was a basketball player on the football field, so I'm gonna bring this 3-on-3 tournament out here to Buffalo, and we go turn it up July 14th.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we go be at Reese Park. Yeah, we gonna be at Reese Park doing our thing, having a good time. It's we got the music out there, we got the vendors out there. You know, it's for the community, obviously, and we just creating and having a good time. You know, having a good time competing with each other. Everybody want to be the best. They talk about the best during this playoffs and championships. Now you guys go be the stars, you know what I mean? And we go see what y'all got. We gonna have it all on film. You feel me? It's gonna be sweet.
Definitely.
July 14th. Let's rock. 14th.
Definitely. You hear my boy, July 14th, Reese Park. That's 55 Reese Street. You finna get it in. July 14th, bring your team. Bring your best team now, because we ain't playing now. We've been out there getting it in, practicing. That's home right there, boy.
Yeah, we looking for the kings of the court.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Bring the kids and everything. We're going to have food, drinks, everything. It's a playground out there, nice grass area for the kids, play a little football or whatever. So definitely bring everybody out there, man. Definitely.
Solid spot.
Yes, sir. So is that what you got going on this summer? What else you got going on? Are you doing the music academy right now, right?
Yeah.
So what's going on with the music side of the exposure?
The music side is great, man. We worked with Emil Monter, and he done linked us up with a lot of different artists. Some of the artists wasn't even playing the music; they was just being a part of the videos, you know, and giving the exposure to them so that they can be out there and utilize the platform. But one of the artists we had was Taryn Official. We shot her video a couple days ago. Shout out Buff Logo. He allowed us to come there and utilize his area and his facility. and we created a nice visualizer for her When You Had Me video. We ended up coming back, and you guys linked up with us at Reese Park. We shot Cuz Doc's visual, and Cuz Doc's represent Niagara Falls, but he another one with the spirit of Buffalo as a whole, you know.
Yeah.
And we shot a video with him, and then Kane Wave just yesterday we shot a video at Dunk Studios on 700 Main. It was another beautiful facility, great for our visual for Kane Wave. He came in, did his thing, brought people from the community, which was cool. And the whole idea behind that Exposure Academy is I wanted to give them a visual that they didn't create. You know, I wanted to do something a little bit different, and they had to go with it and be a chameleon, roll with it, be a athlete. Athletes adjust. That's the mindset that we got, and they all did well. We had 4, but the 4th one he came in and he wasn't on that mindset. He wanted to do it his way. He wanted. So ultimately, he got X'd out. That's how it is though in life. You feel me? That don't mean we got rid of him. We don't mess with him at all. But you won't be a part of this Exposure Academy, and that's how it is in life though. No ill will. But that's the good and the bad part of the XA. Like that, even that's not perfect. You feel me? Because we wanted to shoot 4, but that's a part of it. The 3 artists that we had, they all did well adjusting to their roles, and I thought the Exposure Academy musician side was a success, and we looking forward to just doing more because there's so many artists out
Definitely, that's what's up. Buffalo, y'all definitely need to start working with each other more. It's a lot of artists, a lot of talent, just food, of course. Everybody know.
There's a lot of businesses that allow artists to get up there and do their work too.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, stop coming in individually. Come in as a group. You know.
Yeah, you could throw a nice festival in Buffalo. You got everything you need: the artists, the food, the locations. I mean, even the locations, the major artists. You know,
right?
You know, major artists to the independent artists. Everybody. It's like vendors, crazy. Buffalo definitely got to stop sleeping. We finna take this shit by storm for real, slowly but surely.
Yep. You know.
Yeah.
Y'all the ones gonna be take care of us eventually. So that's the whole point of this.
Yeah, that's all it's about.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, we about to wrap him up, man. You know, this is the first official episode of Shop Talk.
This is the first?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I had to wait for my boy, you know what I'm saying? Had to wait for y'all boys, you know what I mean? Like, I had a lot of people reach out, but I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna wait. You know, Rochelle was telling me, Stevie got you. You know, I already knew, but it was like, you know, I just wanted to make sure everybody was here and stuff, you know? But I'm glad you guys came. You know what I'm saying? Pause. And y'all boys did y'all thing, you know what I'm saying?
Pause talk.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But, you know, I appreciate y'all. It's all love, man. Thank you for coming.
Same.
You know, this is number 1, and there's many more to come, bro.
Absolutely, man. I'm proud to be on this for the first segment.
Yes, sir.
We got Rich Rocker in the building. We got Rich the Fly Guy.
The Fly Guy.
The Wavy Alien Yeevee.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Special.
Yes,
Rocky,
sir.
shout out Rocky for staying
Shout out to Rocky for doing the 1s and 2s over there. We appreciate you. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead and give us one of them things. Give us, what's your favorite one? What you got?
What you got?
Oh my God.
Ended on the Bills.
Ended on that
Come
thing.
on.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
The Bills
Stevie
make
Johnson,
me wanna shout. Kick
out.
your heels up and shout. Throw your hands up and shout. Throw your head back and shout.